Hello, Intactivists! In the news this week, we have Foregen, Bloodstained Men, Saving Our Sons, Intact Global, and much more coming up. In POTS news, the POTS 6X Carebuzz match is done. Thank you guys so much who participated. If anyone would like to sponsor a matching campaign, whether that would be the POTS e-commerce program or Carebuzz campaign of Prevail over the system, let me know. Speaking of Carebuzz, let's go ahead and check it out since it's the first Tuesday of the month. So here we have 25 contributors. I don't think there was any change this past week, but we did gain one for the month, I believe. Anyways, we're at $38.34 out of our $300 goal. So that is 12% of the way there. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and help out Prevail over the system passively, all you gotta do is download Carebuzz. You get the app, and then you choose your initiative. This initiative is for website 1. You keep the app running. Don't close Carebuzz to keep donating, and the app will run silently in the background. You can read that right above my head. And then you don't even have to share the initiative. Don't even worry about that. But if you go ahead and do that, that would be great. We want to have 50 contributors. That would be awesome if we have that many. So hopefully we can hit that goal. Also in POTS news, we are wanting Intactivist keyboard warriors. I'm actually going to go over this real quick. So this is the little banner saying, I want you guys. In order for Intactivism to succeed in protecting children and men's rights, we need to win the hearts and minds of people online that don't know about the issue of male circumcision. The current Intactivist online presence is lacking greatly and leaving much to be desired. I made a whole video about it. Unfortunately, facts can only go so far. People are more interested in things being a popularity contest and fitting in. POTS will get the message out there, but we need Intactivist keyboard warriors to provide additional information, challenge the opposition, and educate. Last thing we want is pro-circumcision people to win in the comment section and Intactivists lose on their own turf. Join our Discord and we will give the areas of interest and notify you of needed comments. The area of operations is Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and X. You don't need to have all the socials, just some of them. We want 30 people, but would love to get as many people as we can get. Now, the perks of doing this is it's completely anonymous. Just join the Discord. Freedom to express yourself. Reply to others on your own time. You get a special Discord tag, an exclusive Discord channel where we're working at. You can stay notified of what is happening in real time. Your own social media channel may grow if you are a content creator yourself, and it's a free way to do Intactivism. It doesn't cost you guys anything to go and leave a comment and explain things to people who are not educated on this subject or misinformed. For instance, this here was a advertisement that we made. It says no major health organization recommends routine male infant circumcision as a standard procedure. It says health organizations that oppose infant male circumcision do not recommend infant male circumcision and has no opinion. And currently we're doing pretty good on this. We got 87 likes and only 7 people laughing at us. So that's really good to see that. It's really hard to argue with facts, and we paid to get this out, and we got thousands of people to go ahead and see this. So not everyone's going to leave a comment. Not everyone's going to go ahead and make a reaction. But point is we're getting the information out there. Also, in the video special this week, the title called I Have Never Had So Little Hope for Intactivism, The Plan to Save It. I explain why POTS is going to do more non-profit-y stuff, like educating people on circumcision, like the one I just showed you. And I'm actually buying ads. So it's going to, like I said, thousands and thousands of people, because this is information that the public needs to know. It's like $100 to promote for a week. Well, you can pick how much you want to pay, but I'm choosing $100 a week-ish, around there. It gets to a lot of people, and that's the point of Intactivism, is to spread the message with solid, research-backed truth to go and save children, right? Sounds easy to me. Also, Dr. Eugene got his premiere interview released this Saturday. Dr. Eugene is a therapist that works with Intact America. I know Eric Klopper is doing his conference. We're going to cover that later. But obviously, people didn't get a chance to watch the first interview with Dr. Eugene. So welcome back if you just came back from the conference. And if you want to go ahead and see what Dr. Eugene has to say, definitely check out our interview. Also, for the pans, our quarterly report should be coming out in about 3 days. We needed March to wrap up first. All right, and on to Intact Global news. As I said before, Intact Global did go and have his Intact Global conference. Now, I only see 2 days out here, and I know he live streamed for the third day. He was out in the courthouse with a bunch of people making speeches. I don't know where that video went. Now, I'm kind of concerned about that. If anyone knows where that video went, please let me know. I'll even refresh it. Yeah, so you can see 1 and 2, but there's no 3. So hopefully day 3 comes out soon. Also, I do know that some people think that I'm going to go ahead and do a summary of what was said. Well, the issue is with these both being close to 8 hours, I'm moving my head so you guys can go ahead and see that's 7 hours and 50 minutes, and that's 8 hours. With this both being 8 hours and the other one being another 8 hours, I'm not going to go through 24 hours worth of conference and then summarize that for you guys. So that's definitely not happening. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the live stream, go to Eric Klopper's YouTube right up here and check it out. And also, speaking of Eric Klopper, he had an interview March 21st. So this was about 10 days ago. He had an interview with Paul O'Brien. So definitely go ahead and check that out. You can like his stuff and go ahead and leave a comment for the algorithm, because it might get Paul O'Brien here to go ahead and have more Intactivists on his show. And in Foregen news, so Foregen recently went and released a commentarium. So this is preclinical research overview, research update. Now, I know they released a video version of this, but there were some things here that I've noticed that are interesting. So this talks about the preclinical research project, talking about the GoFundMe. Now, this here talks about Zarion and this person's Jan person who has extensive experience with bioreactors, 3D printing, and tissue engineering. And he's spearheading the technical development of our bioreactor systems and the optimization of our decellularization and recellularization protocols. So Foregen isn't just going and buying a bioreactor. They are developing their own bioreactor systems. If you go ahead and scroll down here real quick, it says number 4, bioreactor maturation. The final milestone involves bioreactor maturation of the recellularized tissue. We are developing a strict protocol to ensure consistency across large numbers of tissue samples. This approach is critical for ensuring success in human trials and potentially scaling up to treat many patients in the future. We'll optimize bioreactor components, develop effective tissue maturation methods, and conduct comprehensive final analysis. This phase produces the protocols for implant-ready tissue and the fully characterized samples needed for clinical testing. And then it talks about the advantages of going and making your own bioreactor. Now, if you're thinking like I'm thinking, Foregen now is becoming a tech company that is making a bioreactor system. That is a far cry from just going and decellularizing foreskin from a donor and then reattaching it and recellularizing it. I guess that's how you say that word. Also, I guess I could have seen this coming with the fact they were struggling to get donor tissue, and I actually said right here in this video that they're not going to be getting a whole lot of foreskin donor tissue, period. You guys can go ahead and check this out. Is Foregen hiding how hard it is to get tissue donations? This was over a year ago I said this, and it's wild to me that Foregen essentially is ditching the idea pretty much completely of trying to get donor tissue and trying to get their own bioreactor. Not even get their own bioreactor, but actually go ahead and make their own bioreactor. So that is good luck. They're trying to do all this in a year, it seems like. But anyways, if we go here and talk about this project is comprised of 4 essential milestones. This talks about the collection of donor tissue. They plan to collect 15 to 20 tissue samples for this project. The redundancy ensures robust and repeatable results. It says our main activities include defining donor criteria, establishing collection method, and developing storage and transport protocols. We're carefully documenting all procedures to create valid protocols that can be consistently replicated. The outcomes will include validated tissue collection protocols, successfully collected and stored donor samples, and a detailed database containing comprehensive metadata for each sample. Our key focus during this milestone is protocol adherence and maintaining sample integrity throughout the collection process. I like how they blur this out here, but they didn't blur out the other picture. Anyways, then this goes into dynamic decellularization, which, you know, they decellularized before back in 2018. So they kind of already did this phase, I believe, but this is dynamic. I don't know what the difference is between dynamic and decellularization normally, but I guess if you read here, our goal is to achieve minimal variability across samples with optimal outcomes, no residual cells, no chemical residue, and completely sterile tissue ready for recellularization. So maybe their other decellularization work had chemical residue and residual cells. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing things like we're using an innovative dynamic decellularization strategy. Like, I don't know, that makes me nervous when I read words like, oh yeah, we're doing an innovative thing. Like, we are inventing a new type of decell strategy. Yup. Like, okay. And they're conducting extensive tissue analysis through histology, scanning, electron microscopy, and biomechanical testing. This sounds like a lot, guys. It sounds like it's going to be pushed back another year or two, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. And this talks about recellularization, but not just resell. We're talking about dynamic here. So it says our dynamic recell protocol uses stem cells. This involves seeding and decell scaffolds with appropriate cells to regenerate functional tissue. We're identifying optical growth factors and visualization methods to track cell integration and development. Our team will conduct detailed tissue analysis throughout the phase to validate our protocols for cell culture, differentiation, and tissue characterization. Key outcomes will include validated cell culture and differential protocols, along with fully characterized recell tissue. As with the previous milestone, analysis methods will include histology, scanning, electron microscopy, and biomechanical testing to ensure the quality and functionality of the recell tissue. So to me, I just feel like Foregen's doing a whole bunch of rework because, you know, they've already done the histology studies. They've already decellularized tissues. I don't know how you're going to resell tissues without using a human donor. That's really interesting to me. It just kind of feels like Foregen is pretty much scrapping all their old plans with using a donor, and now they're using like this bioreactor idea. I'm not sure, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments because I'm super curious what you guys think. All right, and in Saving Our Sons news, Saving Our Sons went to Genital Integrity Awareness Week, and they got quite a few pictures. This was a comment. This was a message, but, you know, like it, comment always. This was David Wilson, a co-founder of Genital Integrity Awareness Week, and I believe Saving Our Sons. I could be wrong about that, though. Yep. Here are some pictures of Saving Our Sons at the Capitol. It's not too many pictures for Saving Our Sons, but if we go to the Bloodstained men, because they're also in Genital Integrity Awareness Week, they have a lot of pictures and they have a lot of videos. And, you know, remember, guys, like, bare minimum, like these things, you know. Super easy, takes 2 seconds just to give a like. I don't really like liking reels, to be honest with you. I don't know, to me, I just don't like liking the reels. I mean, I'll like stuff like this here. That's fine. But yeah, I don't know. For me, reels were weird. But yeah, so just like and comment. You know, it really helps with the algorithm. But yeah, Bloodstained Men, they went out. Look how awesome this picture is right here. And yeah, quite a few people showed up to this. Here, let me go ahead and block that out. But yeah, quite a few people showed up to this. We got about 20 people here. We got about 20 people all lined up here. That's really awesome. Protesting at the Capitol. Checking the Health Equality New Hampshire House Bill 94 really quickly. All right, so nothing new from what I can see from last week. I'm checking here. I don't see anything new. Could be missing something. The last update was 2025 March 11. So nothing new with the legal scan on the New Hampshire HB 94 bill. All right, and on to the Intactivist calendar for the week. So Intact America, they have their Foreskin Day happening in about 3 days from now. So go ahead and like it. Oh, also guys, thank you for liking this video. I definitely appreciate it. But Intact America, they do have the Foreskin Day, April 4th. So that's in 3 days from now. It will be on their YouTube channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to go ahead and check that out. Martin Morrow will be there. And it's free to join. Intact America has another event, inaugural skin in the game. This will be April 30th, 2025. So in about 30 days at the Poster House, 119 West 23rd Street, New York, New York. 111 is the zip code. It's about 4 hours long. If you want to go ahead and buy the tickets, it's $500 for the award ceremony and dessert, and $60 for desserts only. So if you guys want to go ahead and buy your tickets, you can go ahead and do that now. Bloodstained Men, they went to General Integrity Awareness Week for 2 days, but their next stop is Minnesota and Dakota's circumcision crisis protest, May 10th to May 18th, 2025. So this is about 9 days of protesting. This will be in about 1 month from now. NoCirc Michigan, they have their WIC Training and Educational Conference Thursday, May 8th through May 9th at 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. on Thursday and 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Friday. This is at Grand Transverse Resort, Acme, Michigan. And the same month, they actually have their Ferndale Pride. This is Saturday, May 31st from 1 to 10 p.m. at West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan. All right, Babies and Bumps are back in Pittsburgh and Cleveland, actually. This will be Sunday, June 22nd for Pittsburgh. If you want to go, it's at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, Pittsburgh Cranberry. And Babies and Bumps, Cleveland, 2025. This will be Sunday, September 28th, 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. Eastern, Cleveland, Marriott East. So this is a little bit further out than the Pittsburgh one. All right, and on to the polls of the week. All right, so this poll says, how do you feel about Eric Klopper selling extra tickets? Most people here, just barely, said bad. He's trying to squeeze more money out of people just in case people cancel. He's not an airport and can't compensate people like an airport would for turning others away. So it rubbed people the wrong way that he did that. But there are some people that says, great, he is getting more people to join, plus it will help him financially to sue Oregon. That was a few people, and there was some saying it doesn't bother me. So if you add up A and B, most people thought it was either great or doesn't bother them. Once again, guys, if you don't like how this turned out, please go to my Discord and go vote, because your vote matters. And on to the fundraisers of the week. Okay, so Your Whole Baby, Babies and Bumps Cleveland, they are 74% of the way there. They have $535 raised. Their goal is $720. All right, and Your Whole Baby booth, Babies and Bumps Pittsburgh. This one here is $670. They are currently at around $260. Quick math with the adding of the donations. All right, Daniel Rold. So he actually went and talked a little bit at the Intact Global Intactivist meeting for like 1 minute. So hopefully that was worth it for you guys. Maybe he said other things and talked to other people. I'm not really sure. But from the live stream that was going pretty constantly, seemed like Daniel Rold just said like a minute of things about his idea. And I don't know how well that got received. So Unaltered is at $55 out of their $1,000 goal. This is for removing circumcision-related misinformation. Foregen is still getting donations. They got $101 5 days ago, bringing them up to $100,000 $802 raised. So that's pretty awesome for Foregen. All right, Intact Global, support Intact Global's fight against genital mutilation. You would think it would be a little bit higher than now since the conference got done. I'm not sure if he's going to put the funds in there that he made, or the, I guess, quote unquote profit that he made from the conference, but currently he's at 66% of his $50,000 goal, sitting at almost $33,000. And when you add in the Intact Global Oregon litigation effort, it is $33,000 when you add this in. All right, hold doctors and hospitals accountable for penis injuries. This is from Intact America. No new donations. They're at $5,125 raised out of their $50,000 goal. And Prevail over the system. Yes, we have a brand new initiative, the Intactivist ads. Typically, guys, I'll tell you, hey, just do the e-commerce program and do the CareBuzz program. But since we're kind of going out of our wheelhouse a little bit and doing Intactivist ads, and we're just doing it for Facebook, we're going to use this money to just get the truth out about infant male circumcision by boosting important Facebook posts. And we will have people on standby for those who need additional education in the comments sections. And this is no games, no blatant ads, and just education. Because if you looked at my first ad that we posted, there was nothing. There was no Prevail over the system logo or anything. I mean, granted, I think Facebook does put something at the bottom, but they kind of have to so people know where the ad's coming from. But other than that, like, we're not pushing anything. Like, we're not pushing people to even go and join our Facebook. So we're just trying to get people to feel like they're not being sold anything, because we're just trying to educate people. So if this is interesting to you guys and you want to help us out, definitely go ahead and donate to us. That would be super awesome. All right, and on to the Intactivist growth for the week. So last week, the Bloodstained Men was at 7,058 followers. This week, Bloodstained Men is at 7,060 followers, which is a gain of 2 people, which is a 0.03% gain for the week. Bloodstained Men squeezing out a small gain for the week while protesting in the Capitol. But typically, when they do protest in the past, Bloodstained Men typically loses followers when they go out protesting. I'm not sure why. All right, that's all what I have for the news today. Don't forget about watching I Have Never Had So Little Hope for Intactivism, the plan to save it, and also Dr. Eugene Part 1 interview. Definitely check that out, because I know you guys missed that. Please like and share to get this out to more people, and thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any other awesome Intactivist content. Bye!